I'm getting married in like 40 days. It's going to be a bit of a crazy one. I'm looking forward to it. Naomi is my fiance and she is the most beautiful woman in the world and the nicest woman in the world you'll meet. She's about this tall than me, so it's always going to be a bit difficult to put her in these videos. She's actually at her work at the minute, so she can't be in this one. But I'm so excited for getting married, but there's a few things that I'm a bit, you know, not worried about, but cautious of when I'm married. I go to a church where we do like this premarital prep thing where we prepare for being married. We go through questions and we basically get mentored. But there's still one thing that sort of makes me a bit cautious. I'm a man who likes my own space. I do enjoy having the flat. I've moved out of my house. The great thing about moving out is that you get so much freedom. I could do whatever I want. I could swear, not like I wanted to swear anyway. I could say, you know, a good swear word. I could draw on the walls, even though that would forfeit my deposit. I could do it. I could eat whenever I want, sleep wherever I want in the flat. But the thing is that when Naomi comes and moves in, what happens then? Naomi is not really going to be a wife. She's going to be a full-time carer to me, and I'm looking forward to that. I like to have my own space, and I'm a bit of a recluse sometimes. I like my own company. And I think it's because I work alone as well that I'm more used to being alone in my working state than anywhere else. Naomi comes around for dinner most nights, and we sit down and have food and stuff like that, and it's great fun. But what I start to realise is that now she's moving stuff in, and there's things that I'm seeing when she's in the flat that I didn't notice before. I think women mark their territory in a different way to men. Men like me just put something down and that's theirs. Some men might just go to the toilet and that's their territory. They feel comfortable going to the toilet there. For me, I get a bit of stage fright whenever I go anywhere apart from my toilet. And stage fright is awful in a public place. What am I talking about? Why am I saying this? But women mark their territory in somewhat different ways. When Naomi comes in for tea, she'll like, you know, she's got long hair. It goes down to like a belly button, I believe, or like her waist. So it's very long and it's very nice. But she has a lot of these bobby pins. Like women have this thing called a bobby pin, to which they shove in their hair for some reason. I don't know why. I've always been confused. It's one of those things you don't ask a question for, but they shove these things in their hair, and there's thousands of them, but you can't see them. But when Naomi's about to have dinner, we'll be sat on the couch, we'll be talking. We don't have the TV on when we're having dinner. We just sort of sit there. And then I start to see her taking these things out of her hair, these little pins, and then she'll spend like forever just putting these pins down on the table. And then I look up and then I see somewhere where my space is a big pile of these bobby pins. And every day she picks a new space to put them. It freaks me out, the sheer amount of pins that are actually in her hair. For me, I just lay down pens and like computers and phones and stuff, and that's my space. I think I have a problem with space. I like to have a space of my own. I like to be organised with that. Naomi's always saying that this space is not organised, but I know what everything is. In 40 days I'm getting married. And I just wanted to give a public service announcement to everyone on the channel that, you know, I am getting married. It's going to be great. Naomi's the most beautiful woman in the world and I can't wait to marry her. We are childhood sweethearts. We met when I was 12. We've been dating for nearly 8 years and we met through our parents from a parent-teacher association meeting. But aside from Naomi putting down her bobby pins and me having an unusual perspective on space, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.